I'm sure all of you are as excited as I am when it comes to the Wimbledon 2023 semi-final between Yannick Sinner and Novak Djokovic, and on the other side we have Alcaraz and Daniel Medvedev. So all these guys, I would say, among all these, there is only one person, a youngster, a protege, who still hasn't won a Grand Slam, but he simply shows his potential to be simply lifting up the trophies in the upcoming years. And even you never know, he might simply win a Grand Slam title this year also. And I'm referring to Yannick Sinner. Other than that, they all have the experience of winning titles. Alcaraz, Medvedev have already won their titles, and on the other block we have 23-time Grand Slam singles champion Novak Djokovic. Yeah, of course. This is the guy who is now, targeting another title, and you never know. This might not be the last one. He may come up winning so many other titles depending upon his strength, endurance, and experience with which he's going to play in the future also. But for now, let's keep our focus towards these semi-finals. And now if I talk about the statistics and analysis, of course, Djokovic is basically at that dominant side among all the other three. Whosoever comes in front to face in the final, of course, Sinner would be facing him in the semi-final. But if I refer to Medvedev and Alcaraz, yeah, they equally have a chance of facing him. But somehow I will give some preference to Alcaraz because of his, movement on court. I'm not saying as the Medvedev moves a little slow or less. Of course, he's equally competent, but somehow Alcaraz is a combination of variety, creativity, strength, and court coverage. Everything is just excellent. He comes up with such shots that you have already seen, the way he was picking up Bertini's angles, shots that were very close to the net, and he was able to pick them up and simply return back towards the baseline. So he has simply shown some talented shots. And if I talk about Medvedev, yeah, he has taken out a guy who has simply knocked Tsitsipas out. Eubanks, you have already seen the Americans game, the way he was serving, the way he was hitting all the shots. Even Tsitsipas was not expecting such kind of aggression and aggressive strong shots to be coming from his side, but Medvedev has already seen it. That's why he knew how to handle all that pressure. Despite losing the first set, he was able to return back quite well. So that means that Medvedev has the experience of handling the pressure, which means that he can certainly give a tough time to Alcaraz. But somehow I feel like it's my anticipation, it can be wrong, that Alcaraz may come out to be the winner from that block. Whereas if we talk about these two other guys, the youngsters, and even Djokovic has said that I also belong to the next gen also. So he considers himself young, already know. We are well aware of his age, but the way he is playing it, he certainly shows as though he belongs to 20s, and the way he moves on the court, he also looks like as though he's equal. He's equal to the rest of the players, the way they are actively moving. His court coverage is the basic thing, and his creativity with the ball, the way he's returning, and his precision is basically the thing that makes the difference, because he really knows how to hit lines. He does it quite well. And the most important and the interesting thing is that whenever he has to do practice, he does it with Sinner. So they both are quite well aware of the level and the quality of the shots with which they both return and do hitting and drills. They're well aware of each other's game. Rather, I would say Djokovic is more experienced in terms of understanding the nature of the opponent, so he knows what are the kinds of shot that can give some pressure and build some pressure in a Sinner's mind, so he would know how to create it. And at the right time, of course, he's quite good at picking up the timings when he has to attack, when he has to make the opponent tired, because this is the thing that Sinner has to keep in mind. Djokovic is going to simply play with his mind. He's going to mess him around, he's going to make it difficult, he's going to move him around, he's going to sometime, give him a drop shot, sometime do a lob, but that is how Sinner should be ready. He shouldn't be expecting, a rally of, let's say, 10 shots or 15 shots to be played with Djokovic. Djokovic in a match does everything. Expect everything to be happening from his side, because he wants you to be angry. He wants you to be annoyed. He wants you to be frustrated. And that's the stage in which he start attacking the opponent. So Sinner should know how to be patient, how to show endurance, and to simply do the rally when Djokovic wants this to happen. Play all the creative shots, including the drops, lobs, slice. He should be ready for everything, not just the way they all do drills of forehand and backhand. So if they are aware of these things, if they are able to handle this pressure, of course they're going to have an equal chance of winning the Wimbledon title. But for now, my guess is that Djokovic somehow will be coming and qualifying in the final. From the other side, it will be Alcaraz. So Alcaraz and Djokovic. If you differ, if you want to disagree, you can also come up with some comments. I would love to see what you have to say, because yeah, that's how this thing is going to make the semifinals even more interesting. That whether you want Sinner to be qualifying, of course everyone wants him, everyone wants other people to win also. In that sense, of course, I'm expecting a lot from Sinner also, but we already know who is standing on the other side of the court. So that is why it's gonna be a very tough one for Sinner. And of course, on the other side, whosoever wins, Medvedev or Alcaraz, again they're gonna face a tough opponent in the final. Best of luck to everyone. May we all enjoy the interesting semifinals. Djokovic versus Sinner and Medvedev versus Alcaraz. See you.